Hello and welcome back to the Dune Minute Podcast, your daily podcast where we deep dive into the world of Frank Herbert's Dune, 1 minute at a time. I'm one of your hosts, Zach.
I think this is the second time this week that I've been a very confused John, because you're just changing it up.
It was the same change up that I did last time.
No, it was not.
I got to keep you on your toes, man.
Well, you're doing it, so.
I'm doing it.
All right. This podcast is over.
Should we end it? Should we just call it?
Yep, that's it.
50 something episodes in? 54 episodes
This
in?
is episode 55.
54.
54. Shit.
We lose count.
We've done a lot of recording today.
We have. We are recording a double session because John's got some nerd shit that he's doing this week.
Yep.
Was it Destiny?
Yeah. Got some friends coming into town, so I will not be available for recording next weekend, so we're just doing it all at once. Mr. I want to keep this timeless.
Yeah, well.
Here we are.
Whatever.
It's June
2nd.
Yeah, it's Dune 2nd.
Dune 2nd.
Anyways.
We should do the Dune 2nd podcast after this. Analyze each second.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, no. We're not here to talk about Dune 2nd. We're here to talk about a whole minute. 60 of those seconds combined.
60 whole seconds. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it. We're talking about minutes 53 through 54.
This is a mess of a podcast so far, but I'm here for it.
Man, it's been a long day. This minute begins with some more fast walking, and it ends with Paul being a little bit of a brown noser, if I'm being honest.
Yep.
So, yeah, we'll talk more about it. We start by seeing this hooded figure enters into the meeting room, walking very, very quickly.
Quickly. He has already sheathed his crysknife back.
It's true. Gurney gives him a number of, hey, stop.
So,
okay.
I have some beef here.
You got beefs?
Yeah.
Tell us your beefs.
The subtitles of the movie say that it's Gurney, but you do not see Gurney make any gesture or motion to speak. And it's not Gurney's voice, it's Landville's voice.
Did they misattribute something?
They misattributed.
Oh my gosh.
It is Landville because
our boy Landville's getting robbed.
Because if you look at the scene, Landville, so from the entrance of the room back to the table, it is the door, Stilgar, Landville, Gurney, table, and then everyone else is standing behind the table.
Okay.
Landville's the first person who issues the order to stop. Stilgar just keeps on fucking
completely ignores it.
Completely ignores him, is trucking through. And then as he gets right up to the table, Gurney and Landville both partially draw their blades, and Leto holds his hand out as like a chill. Chill the fuck out.
Chill.
Stilgar removes his hood, and he's just breathing deeply, and he just grunts.
This is our first look at Stilgar.
Yes,
I believe. Keep me honest here. Has he been in any of the prescient visions?
No, Stilgar has not.
Okay.
Jameis has.
Yeah, it was Jameis.
Other generic Fremen have.
Okay.
Chani, but never Stilgar.
That was a question of mine that I had as I was writing my notes. I did not take the time to go actually verify that. I figured you would know. And look, I was right. You do. So it's our first look at Stilgar. And I just want to talk a little bit about Stilgar just for a second. We will come to know Stilgar very well over the course of this movie and the next. But so Stilgar is the leader of a siege. We hear that.
Millions of sieges?
Just the one siege for me.
Just the one siege?
Just the one siege for me. Specifically Siege Tabur, which I think we hear that name in this movie.
I don't remember. If we do, it's in like the very last
last like 4 seconds of the movie or whatever. But yes, the Siege that Stilgar is the leader of, or as they call him amongst the Fremen, the Naib, Naib.
Okay.
So he is the Naib of Siege Tabur. He defeated the previous Naib to take command. That is the custom that that someone becomes the new leader. They must fight them in 1-to-1 combat and
trial by combat.
Yep. And prevail. The encyclopedia says that he has 2 wives, one of whom is named Tharthar.
Tharthar?
Tharthar. Tharthar.
That sounds like some Jar Jar Binks shit right there.
Well, another thing
Lucas stole from Herbert. Lucas saw Tharthar and was like,
that is not confirmed. Binks. I've heard many stories about how they came to the Jar Jar name, but
do Fremen even have last names? Because we only know.
Yeah, they do. They have many names.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah, they have a bunch of names. Duncan Idaho befriended Stilgar while he was out in the desert, and judged Stilgar to be a quote unquote good example of the Fremen of Arrakis, which is evident by Stilgar even being here. Yeah. Really. The fact that he has left the Siege to come meet with Leto is a big deal. And it really goes to show how much Duncan Idaho kind of ingratiated himself with the Fremen. So this is did
it very quickly too, because he was only hanging out with them for 4 weeks.
From everything that we can tell, they're not exactly the most trusting people.
No.
So this was quite a feat.
Which further makes me believe that he had killed the man that was sent to kill him.
Sure.
Because there's no way that the Fremen would have respected him otherwise.
Yeah. I mean, he would be dead.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that too.
But yeah, what you were saying was right. He walks directly up to the table, takes his hood off, and just goes,
just like he does like a big.
He's a man of few words, but we love every single one of them. Yeah. Leto greets him and says something to the tune of, "I respect the personal dignity of anyone who respects mine."
Yep.
Which is a fine thing to say.
That's how it should be for how you deal with anyone.
Yes, I agree. I agree with that. I totally agree with that. But to me, it felt like hey, you got to show me respect first before I show you respect.
Yeah.
It felt like he was kind of like trying to big dog him a little bit.
This whole scene feels very like white colonizer and Pocahontas kind of like.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe a better way of saying that would be like, hey, we can respect each other's personal dignities here. I will give respect when it's given or something like that.
Sure.
I don't know, but Leto's got his Duke hat on at this point.
I just love that Stilgar is just like non-responsive. He's not fucking having it.
Doesn't say anything to it.
Yeah. He grunts again, just inhales deeply, and then just spits on the table in front of Leto. And I love how like offended Gurney and
he's
Lando,
like, hey.
But then Duncan, being the man that he is, who had been ingrained into Fremen society for only a brief period, recognizes this as the respect that Leto was asking for, because sharing moisture is one of the highest accolades, I guess, you can grant.
Yeah. I mean, water is so important to them.
Yeah.
The books do give a little bit better explanation than the movie does about the importance and the kind of the gravity of what Stilgar just did. So yeah, but the same line is repeated in the books and in the movies with, oh God, I didn't have it written down, but it's like, "Thank you for the gift of your water. We repay it in the same manner that it was given," or something like that.
Yep.
And then Duncan leans over, spits on the table.
Yeah. And then Leto does like the dad, like loogie hawking sound and everything, and just hits a fat one right on the table as well.
Before he does that, he kind of looks back and he's like, "Is this what we're doing?
Yeah.
Is this what we got to do?" And he's like, "All right, cool." So he spits on the table.
It's the most dad fucking loogie hawk too.
As soon as he spits on the table, you see Landville in the background fully put his sword back down. And just the look on his face was like, what the fuck ever. He's like, I don't know what these people are doing. I was ready to cut a dude in half. Now they're spitting on a table and everyone says it's cool. Whatever, man. It's above my pay grade, I guess.
So after they spit, and Landville is just kind of fucking whatever, man. Leto tries to be all buddy, but then Stilgar shuts him down, and he says, "No, you are outworlders. You come here for the spice. You take it and offer nothing in return." Paul says, "That's true.
That's right."
And then that's where our minute ends. So
it ends,
to your point with Paul brown nosing.
Oh my God. Okay. So I hated this line from Paul. I hated this interaction. In my head, I was like, why is he even here? Why is Paul here? I understand why he's here because Leto wants him to be, he's, in his future dukedom training, and he needs to be involved with the.
Leto knows he's going to die. He's preparing Paul as much as he can.
But couldn't you just give him like a, hey man, why don't you be seen, not heard for just a second?
How about you shut the fuck up?
I don't know. It's just like, that's true. And we'll see it a little bit more as we talk about next minute, but like, not helping, dude. You're not helping. So
yeah,
I don't know. I'll have a lot more to say about this next minute. This little interaction, this little quip from Paul, kind of got me fired up a little bit. But,
no, rightly so.
Yeah, that's where the minute ends with Paul. I guess
just the biggest brown nose
and kind of undermining
his dad's negotiations.
Yeah. And the authority that his dad is like trying to give, like, not that he's trying to like fully big dog Stilgar and be like, we own you or anything like that.
Yeah.
But he's trying to, present the Atreides family from a place of like not necessarily power, but like respect.
Yeah.
And as a strong, like firm, but respectful family. And then Paul's just like, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, we don't give you anything. We don't have anything to offer you.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just felt like that weakened the argument. But I will give my counter argument because I am always of two minds.
Go for it.
Tomorrow. I'll give my counter argument to that tomorrow.
No. That's called audience retention.
Or we just lost all the listeners.
That, or also we're confined to our minute. That's and right. We can't,
we can't speculate. So that's it for this minute. Any other notes that you had?
I just wish that, more loogies were hawked all at once, but whatever.
Yeah. Where's Gurney's loogie?
Yeah. Where's Gurney's loogie?
Where's Landville's loogie?
Where's Paul's loogie? Where's Thufir Watt's loogie?
Right. And who knows? They obviously don't respect Stilgar enough.
Thufir did calculations like, I can't afford to lose this.
I think he would calculate the perfect arc.
The perfect arc, the perfect mass, the perfect velocity, just everything.
And it would land right in the perfect spot. And Stilgar would be like, whoa, dude.
Oh, shit, dude.
This guy knows how to give his
You're
bodies
the Lisan
water.
Al Gaib, not this fucking twink over here in the corner.
What an expert giving of your body's water. All right. Well, if you want to get in touch and tell us how dumb our jokes are, we are on Instagram at the Dune Minutes. Our Gmail account is duneminute@gmail.com. And we are on Twitter at Dune Minute. So please punch up our jokes. They're bad. So, we'd love some new ones.
Could use an ego boost as well. But no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we will be back tomorrow to end this week, and we will see you then.
All right. See ya.